What's up, guys? It's Soldier for the Lord here. Today I'm doing a video on my top 10 favorite Hot Wheels. This was a suggestion from a subscriber by the name of Coolio123. You guys know I'm always up for suggestions, so throw them out there, and if I like the idea, then I'll do a video about it. First up is the Brian O'Connor Fast and the Furious Supra. Now, I didn't choose any specific order on these. This isn't like number 10, and then I'm going to go all the way down to my absolute favorite. These are just my top 10. It was hard enough just to pick 10. I can't really rank them. But this car is pretty awesome. I really like the detail on the car. I really like the detailed headlights and all the little grills in the hood. These are the correct wheels for the movie. So this one is the movie quality one. The differences are in the detail. Obviously, the back is really detailed. It's got the Toyota logo. It says Supra. Those tail lights just look awesome. It also has the silver wing on it. If you just get the regular one from Walmart, it's just all orange. It doesn't have, most of the detail isn't there. It has incorrect wheels. This one's a little bit beat up, as you can see, because when I did that slow-mo movie cut video that I did with the Super Racing Dom's Charger, they got in a lot of accidents. They rolled a lot because I was jumping the cars, and they got beat up. But it's a pretty sweet car. Definitely one of my favorites. Moving along, this one here, it's the 1991 Honda Civic EF hatch. If you guys saw the 90-second review on this car, you know that one of my best friends growing up drove one of these, and it's actually I learned how to drive stick in his car that was like this. And he had it. The motor was swapped. It had a JDM motor in it, and he had a stage 3 clutch in it, and so it was like a really difficult clutch to learn how to drive stick shift in. But it was a lot of fun. We got some fond memories in a 91 hatchback. So great car. Also I enjoy the detail on the Hot Wheels. That's really what I look for in the Hot Wheels cars is some detail. Nothing bothers me more than when you get a car that's a Hot Wheels car that's really cool in real life, one of your favorites, but then the detail is just awful on the Hot Wheels version. So, again, if I can get that to focus. Thanks for cooperating, phone. All right, so that's a pretty sweet car. Like I say, good memories. So that's part of why I picked that one. Moving along here, this is a custom I did. I did one of these for a subscriber for a giveaway, and it was when you could pick the colors and the car that you wanted me to do. And I really liked, he chose, I forget the subscriber's name, but he chose mint green Lamborghini. And when I did it, I just loved it so much I didn't want to send it out, so I had to make one for myself. Now, this is a Lamborghini Gallardo, however you want to say it. We did a lot to this one. We did the wheel swap, interior, changed it to white, got the engine back there silver, did the whole mint green paint job. It's actually pistachio is the actual color technically. The wing was like a gray color. It just didn't match. Also, the bumper and the side skirts and the chassis and all that, we did black. So I really think that this one turned out really awesome. I mean, Lamborghini is a cool car, but again, same thing. You get the Hot Wheels version, they got kind of weak paint jobs and just stuff you wouldn't really see in real life. I really like them to be real looking. So you'll notice that's kind of my favorite Hot Wheels are the ones that look more like real cars. This is a Ferrari F40. In real life, this is a super rare car. If you'd have to be very, very wealthy to ever attempt to own one of these, and there's not very many left. And so that's why it's a pretty cool car. I really like the wheels. Those are real deep dish wheels there. I think you guys can see that on the film. Yeah, you can see that. All right, and this is one of the Hot Wheels Boulevard ones, so it's like $4 or $5, and so it's a little bit more detailed. It's real heavy. It's got the real rubber wheels on it, metal body with a metal chassis. Just all around pretty sweet car. Opens up there, so the headlights are recessed. So it's a pretty sweet car, and like I said, in real life it's real rare. So it's a fun car. Moving along, this is the first custom I ever did. And while it didn't turn out the greatest, I still really like it just because, one, first custom I did, and two, it's my car. I drive a 2005 Subaru Impreza. And while this isn't identical to mine, I have, mine's wingless, I have the carbon fiber trunk, and I don't have gold BBSs. But I wanted to make this look more like a real Subaru that you would see driving around, you know. This is the most common Subaru color is the silver, and all the STIs have the gold BBS wheels. And so, you know, and then I did the interior blue. Not super detailed. I mean, I did the dash and everything blue, but, you know, that's what you'd see. You'd see an STI with the blue seats and the gold BBS wheels. And so I really like that one. And again, you know, first custom I ever did. Didn't turn out great. It's actually coming apart now. I need to re-glue the bottom. But it's still always going to be special to me. Which one do we want to grab next? All right, we'll go with some muscle since every one of these cars has been import. You can tell I don't really like American cars very much, but the American car that I do like the most is a Camaro. And in particularly, I like the 68 Camaro. Growing up, my dad had a 68 Firebird, but if you know they're about the exact same car, just minor differences. I've always been, you know, more. I've always favored the Camaro a little bit more. So if I have the money when I get older, this will be my car. This will be my midlife crisis car, is a 68 Camaro. I'd love to have one, you know, fully restored, and that'd be awesome. So I really like this. It's the first generation of Camaros, and you know, they came out and just, you know, they were Mustang's main competition. And, you know, Mustang versus Camaro, I'm going to choose Camaro all day. Again, this is a real realistic looking car here. You would actually see a Camaro look like this. You know, it's got the chrome bumper, it's got the blacked out grille. It's got a, you know, not an extravagant paint job on it. You know, it's pretty accurate to what you'd see in real life. I wish that they would have done some taillights in there. I might have to do them myself. That's why I've got several of these cars, just so that I can do customs. I've really been slacking on customs, and you know, I want to get back into it. It's just super time consuming, and it's cold, and the paint doesn't want to dry. What do we want to do next? I'm going to do this one. It's a Volkswagen GTI. You know, if you've ever driven one of these cars, for a front wheel drive car, it's amazing. They handle really well. You know, I highly recommend at least driving one of these once. Same thing, you know, it's like following the same path here. I really like the detail in this car. Those headlights and that VW emblem are pretty sick. The grille, I really like, you know, that it's a coupe, and you know, you don't always see this with the windows rolled down. I'd like to do a custom interior in there, because I kind of like the paint job on this. It's pretty sweet. Sorry, I moved it the wrong way there. But you know, with the window rolled down and that red interior, I think it could be better. Probably just do it black. You know, I really like how big these wheels are on this GTI. I think that's part of what attracts me to it. You know, it's got those huge wheel wells with giant, I mean, those are like 20-inch wheels. I mean, if you look compared to, you know, compared to the Civic, you know, look at the difference in the wheels. So, you know, it's just a pretty sweet car all around, and I like it in real life. You know, the back could be a little more detailed, but that front makes up for it. Those are sweet headlights. Let's see what's next. I think we're going to go with this right here. This is an old Skyline GTR. I really like the old school GTRs. You know, you still see them. You know, they're still pretty popular. GTRs are always going to be popular. They're just a beast of a car. Again, this one's a Hot Wheels Boulevard. So I think you guys can see that. Yeah, see how it's got like the metal flakes in the paint job. That's pretty cool. It's got more detail on there. It's got the real rubber wheels. It's got the black like fender flares on there. It's pretty sweet too. It's got the black hood. Just all around sweet car. Super slow on the track because it does have those rubber wheels, but you know, we can't hate it for that. It's a beautiful car. Next, it's funny, is actually another GTR. This is R35. This is like a 2009. This is actually Fast and the Furious movie quality Brian O'Connor car again. You know, kind of see a theme here. I definitely like pretty much all the cars that Brian drives in the Fast and the Furious. Never really a fan of the extravagant paint jobs or anything, but always a pretty sweet car that he has in every movie. This car is just awesome. I mean, it's just a great car. I mean, Nissan, you know, it's a 6-cylinder twin turbo. You know, makes tons of power. I mean, they're making like over 500 horsepower in the new ones, and I mean, you can pick one up for $90,000, and it can just compete with pretty much anything out there on the streets. You know, and it's not a V8. I just think that's really cool. I am not a huge fan of V8s. And you know, this one just, you know, real simple, but really realistic. You know, I mean, you got the nice rear end on there. It looks good. You got the GTR emblem right there, the Nissan logo. You got painted tail lights, and then just a real simple, clean, realistic paint job. That's just awesome. Moving on, I guess I kind of did somewhat go in order here because this is probably my favorite Hot Wheels car. This is probably everybody's favorite Hot Wheels car. I really like this one, not only because it's a Bugatti Veyron and it's like one of the coolest cars in real life, but this one's real special to me because a subscriber actually contacted me personally. His name was MicroAir01. Shout out to MicroAir. You know, one of the coolest guys ever to just... He contacted me and was like, hey, I know you want a Bugatti. I know you can't afford to spend $30 on a Hot Wheels car. I want to give you a Bugatti Veyron. So, you know, let me know and I'll send it to you. And this guy did. I mean, he came through. You know, he didn't turn out to be a serial killer. I didn't wind up missing. You know, I gave him my address. I got a Bugatti Veyron. Plus, he gave me a bunch of mid-90s first editions Hot Wheels. And this is just, it's definitely special to me because of that. And I mean, it's all around, it's a sweet car. You know, I love how wide it is. I was actually told that it was going to be too wide for my track, but it actually turned out being just right. And as of right now, it's the fastest car. We're going to have to race it up against that Corvette that won the Viewer's Choice Finals. But my money's on the Veyron. I mean, super sweet, just everything. I mean, look at the wheels. I really like those rear wheels there. Super low profile tires. You can't even see the tires, basically. And I mean, just pretty simple. I mean, the blue is a little extravagant, but not too bad. Pretty good detail there. You know, we got the silver on the motor. I didn't have to paint it. I'll definitely never take this apart and do a custom on it. I want to keep it original. If I could get another one, I'd love to do a custom Bugatti. But this one right here is special because the subscriber gave it to me. But that's about it, guys. So these are my top 10 favorite Hot Wheels. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a like rating down below. I assume if you've gotten to 12 minutes and 20 seconds that you enjoyed the video. And thanks for watching.